shows that technological innovation elevates wages and incomes and our overall standard of living. Indiana has a large manufacturing industry that employs about 20% of our state's workforce, but innovation and technological advancement in manufacturing is lagging, particularly in rural areas. What can we do to increase opportunities for Hoosiers to work with artificial intelligence and in tech-intensive advanced manufacturing?
Well, as a software engineer for the past 25 years, I can personally attest to the fact that technology and innovation creates a lot of opportunity. It has created a lot of opportunity for me. One of the things that I believe that most economists agree on is that jobs don't bring people, people bring jobs. So, as we just talked about, when you have a worker shortage of about 20 to 25% in the state of Indiana, the issue isn't bringing jobs to rural areas. It's bringing people that are ready to do those jobs. And one of the things that I've learned over the past 25 years is you don't have to have a college degree to get the training to take advantage of the innovation that is available today. And so one of the things that we have to do is we have to do a better job of informing our citizens of all the different avenues of gaining that new skill, whether it be Ivy Tech or whether it be just certification courses and getting certifications and getting some on-the-job training. And as we get a workforce that is well-informed as to the opportunities, and then a workforce that is getting that training, and here again, it doesn't take a 4-year degree or a master's degree or a PhD. What it could be is just a 6-week course and a certification exam to get your project management professional certification or some other certification that gives you that foot in the door. Then those jobs will start coming to the areas where those people are. And I think that that's one of the things that we have to kind of, here again, refocus on. We're so focused on bringing jobs that we don't focus on how to encourage new residents to Indiana. And I think that's something we need to focus on.
Yeah, so we're very fortunate to have the manufacturing in Indiana, and we got to maintain that and grow that. But you need an educated and healthy workforce, and we need an educated and healthy consumer, and we have to have that talent base be what it needs to be. So that means that starts really early. So that starts in childcare, it starts in universal pre-K, K-12, and post-high school. Right now, Indiana is putting forth a plan that would really put into question the talent that we would have to pull from. You know, when you're saying get an 8th grade education and you're good to fill those, less than high school diploma jobs, that is just really a pathway to poverty for many of our Hoosiers. So we push the rigor, we push a really great academic piece of it. That's my background. We're over half of the state budget, but we need to make sure that we have an educated and talented workforce. On the other end of that, things are moving with artificial intelligence, and I think there's so much opportunity there. Now, will there be struggles? Absolutely. Will there be barriers? Absolutely. But we have great institutions, we have great partners who can walk us through those struggles, those opportunities, and educate folks on how to best take advantage of that and prevent some of the barriers, but also too, doing a better job of what's that return on investment, because the opportunity is there in so many different pockets. So we just need to make sure that we have that educated and healthy workforce, but also embrace the technologies that's there and go after, again, a lot of that takes dollars. I know IEDC has put forth some grants in that space, and continue what's working and build upon those which are working, but it's the future, and Indiana needs to embrace it to move forward.
So that's interesting, because mentioned that hard scrabble business. We had roughly 20 employees for 17 years. I can tell you that we, I think, upgraded to Radio Shack. At the end of that 17-year spread, it was mostly manual on documents, on accounting, everything. And when finally I knew I had a scalable business in two pretty mundane, low-margin areas of trucking, which is logistics, warehousing, distribution, the fancy names for it, between 98 and 08, we had to upgrade. And I constantly complained about the cost of it, and it changed every 3 years until our current chief technology officer, my older son, who was trained by my younger brother, convinced me. And of our 1,500 employees now across the country, this will surprise you, 50 of them are custom coders. That's a lot. And we built, from jumping from Radio Shack to Great Plains, crafted a unique system, and it's probably doubled or tripled the profit margin. It's been the reason we've been able to grow the business. And now you've got things like AI. Government is totally underutilizing technology. It's probably worse in DC than it is even here, not to mention that it's now the way of life. You look at rural broadband. If you don't have high-speed internet in every nook and cranny in our state, we're going to see that the counties that are flat or losing population will continue to do it. So technology, especially high-speed internet, is important. And again, we're doing okay there, but we can do better.